It's your boy. Hash to the info. What's up, homies? Coronavirus update, and here we go. Oh. This is episode 3249. We got Cassandra, we got Jeanette, we got Jersey. People coming through. How you doing? How are you doing? Watch time is up 420%. 44% views are up. Subscribers are up 36%. There's more facts too. We'll do those in a second. Thank you all. We got some serious numbers here, like a YouTube channel. All right. So, I don't know if y'all can see this, but over here, let's pull up some comments. Let's go here. Comment section, is that a thing? Yeah. All right. to reply to these comments. Okay. So the comments I have are kind of bland. I have good comments, but I have to like scroll down, and this computer is acting very slow today. Advanced mode. Access region. All right. There's a lot of, I gotta do a lot of analytics. I did it the other day, but I guess I gotta do it every day again for a while. When I crunch these numbers and then I times them by 30, well, either way. So, as far as it goes for, if you want some facts on the coronavirus, I don't know if you want to do coronavirus in Canada. Nigeria confirms case. Oh, I hope they're okay. I can't believe it. It seems to be going everywhere. Quarantine Hong Kong finds the coronavirus in samples from a pet dog. So, this is what I've been thinking about this for a good 3 days now. Been looking at my cats, and then, thinking to myself, look at all these people that go away, right? They didn't get sick. They aren't sick. The person they were sitting next to or coughed on them in the airport or, took a crap and then they sat down and took a crap. These are all things that people aren't really understanding. So, I guess airports It sounds crazy, but airports should have stations where you can not detox, but decontaminate yourself. You know, you go stand in there, you put some sort of, I don't even know what you do. Like, is this stuff harmful? Like, how are you how are you decontaminating your ears, your mouth, and your nose, your bum hole, and even your private, like your pee hole? You can't have stuff go in there, right? Stuff can go in there, and that's not good for your body. So if you can cover up earplugs, nose plugs, some sort of piece of tape over your mouth. You can't even freaking breathe. Never mind. So you just basically get decontaminated from your head down, and then they would cover your ears and give you some sort of face shield that would cup your face. And you'd breathe into a respirator for a minute or two, and then they'd spray the top of you. And then I don't know, they would stick something in your nose, like up inside your nose, close your mouth, and decontaminate you that way. You would have to shave. I'm gonna have to, because of this going on, this holds. Does this hold or does it keep out? It does a bit of both. That's why eyelashes are there, actually, is to keep dust out of your eyes. So that would keep particles, big ones, not saying airborne little pathogen, little spore like things are going to get caught in this and not go in here or get me sick from just hanging on here for 16 days. More discussion needs to be had, and just because somebody has a PhD in something doesn't mean I can't quickly pose or throw 60 questions at you. Without my fucking PhD, I'm just right on the hash. And, you know, make sure you smash that like, eh, Patton? But, yeah, like, everybody's so dead set on, you know, are you Christian or are you a drug user? And people are like, what drugs are you using? And like, I don't use any drugs. You know, like what I use is an herb. It's a plant. It's a vegetable. You know, what you use, you take pills for headaches, you know, for relief, then you're a drug user, not me. Do you drink coffee? You're a drug user. Do you drink cola? You're a drug user. Sugar, I believe, is sugar a drug? Let's read if sugar is a drug. We are all drug users and we can all shut up. Is sugar, is refined sugar vegan? Let's see if it's vegan versus. You may have heard that regular white sugar is non-vegan because they filter it using bone char. What? That is charred and powdered animal bone? So you actually, there's a shit ton of dried, charred animal bone in your white sugar. You may have heard that regular white sugar is non-vegan because they filter it using, this is, oh my God, do you know? Exceptions to this, though, is icing sugar. It doesn't use bone char, but some of the most popular brands of icing sugar contain dried egg white. It's like they want you to eat a soul. It's like you have to eat a soul. Brace yourselves. These 9 things aren't actually vegan. Yeah, you get into this is a great point. You know, I should write something too. When I first went vegan, I did not write this. This is from the BBC.uk because they rock. When I first, and the author is, it's Ashita Nagesh. Ashita Nagesh. And the person wrote this November 23rd, 2018. It says, I'm just going to read one sentence. When I first went vegan, at the start of my 20s, I quickly learned the most annoying thing about... I gotta do this over. When I first went vegan, at the start of my 20s, I quickly learned the most annoying thing about it was the interrogation you often get from... I gotta make the window bigger. My screen is small, and it is hard to read too. It's not hard to read. It's the words are really tiny and fading. It's just the type, the font is really bad. It's thin font. When I first, and my screen is bright. Yeah, my screen's too bright. Holy shit, is my screen ever bright? That didn't do anything. My display here. Holy frick, is that better? Okay. Whoa, blasting me with some serious UVs. I was getting a fucking tan, boys. I'll put it on 34 because I feel like I'm fucking half blind. I don't look at this though, but if I did, holy shit. Probably gonna last 50 times longer. Let's keep it at about... I don't want to strain my eyes. Let me turn this light back on. Let me turn this on. That's a soft box right there. It's behind me. It's a box, dude. Alright. It's still fucking hard to read. When I first went vegan at the start of my 20s, I quickly learned the most annoying thing about it was the interrogation you often get from non-vegans. It did help to make the window bigger though. First it was, because I only got to read 3 words per line, and then it would force me to the next line. That's why I was reading it like that. First it was, where do you get your protein? And that one is a joke. Most people, like, fuck, if I was I'm gonna get back there and being vegan doing it. Damn it. Wrong time in my life to get injured. Fuck. Oh. You know, I feel pretty, like, a decent, 0 out of 10 today, which is better than normal. I'm tired and I feel pretty weak. My hands are stiff. This one more, but this one's useless because of his finger anyway now. Yeah, I don't know. I want to talk a little bit in between. We'll read something else here. Now it seems we have to deal with people revealing things we previously assumed were vegan. Avocados, for example, are actually supposedly not vegan. They reckon because the migratory bees are used. Oh. It's not, like bees don't matter. We enslave bees? Oh shit, so people are just going around throwing down boxes, stealing bees. Corporations are doing it for sure. They're using all the small people to create a small bee factory, and then the big company comes in, buys it, and then outsources it, moves the full fucking thing to another country where there is no bees left. Wonder why they don't I bet you, so this is the thing. If they reintroduce other types of bees into this country, I shouldn't even be saying stuff like this. Anyway, fuck, because these people are so old and stupid. They don't have their own ideas, eh? This is what I learned. I learned this like last year for sure. Even almost 2 years ago, but I swear I knew this from a long time ago. Because there's people through history that always swear their ideas were stolen. Everyone. And it's so hard to prove because the world is vast and you know laws vary country to country, they vary city to city, fuck, town to town, state to state, province to province, and absolutely continent to continent. So they get away with it. So even I'll give you examples, and I'm a boss. China has been found to do certain research that's patented, and we're talking like genetic research, and in the world is like, what the fuck? All the world scientists were like, just happened recently, and they're like, what are you doing? And China's like, oh well, we're not. We don't want to steal your intellectual property. We want to work alongside you. But it's because they got caught, right? And I'm sure like their true findings, like whatever they actually like, when a scientist finds something in a microscope, it's in a petri dish and it's sample 133 of batch, 76, 73, whatever. So it could be like a one-off of 57,000 other samples. Now all you have to do is just you could just move a tray over, and botch that whole batch with heat, turn the heat off, or say a heat malfunction and it went cold, or vice versa, and you know you could have it all just sitting in your area, and then offset it, mislabel it, you know, and then you can ship it, right? And the dolphs at the border go and look at this, and they just see a bunch of shit on a wagon that says fucking skull and crossbones, a nuclear symbol, and four other things that say they'll shrink your dink, like that. And they're like, oh yeah, fuck, put it through, fuck, no problem here, good day, sorry about that, eh? And just get it out of there. But meanwhile, we're being used like slaves all over the world, and the proof is everywhere. And this is documented. Now we have solid proof on many people. Any problems will result in a lot of people being absolutely going to jail for the rest of their life. Do not hinder free speech, number one. A lot of people are on to a lot of things. There's people that give up their hierarchy, their status. There's a lot of people giving it up. They want nothing to do with this group anymore now that they know what they're all about. And this is happening every day all over the world. More and more women in media are stepping out and saying, no, I'm done. This dude, famous moguls. Again, moguls. These are your movie star, people who hire you. The heads of corporations for movie stars. They're gone now. Lots are going soon. All going to jail, rotting in cages like you deserve. Fashion people all over the world. TV and movie is the same thing, but TV industry, the news, which is media, which if you look up the term media, it's very dangerous and scary. If the whole thing doesn't just emit love and goodness, there's going to be a lot of problems. So yes, there's like bad things happening. So you get, coffee companies have movie stars that will do campaigns for them for 30 years. I've been watching George Clooney do movie star George Clooney Nespresso commercials and things like that, whatever it is, coffee commercials. Well, like there's accusations of underage children, like very young children, working excessive hours in places like Guatemala and things like that. Like, are you kidding me? Again, in the beginning of the show, we said kids should just be doing their own thing, learning, reading, swimming, running, jumping, thinking, just free will. It's like, but if you take that away from a kid at that young of an age, you're basically creating a cyborg. Now, this cyborg knows what happens if it doesn't listen. And what do you think happens if those little kids don't listen or stop working? So, nobody cares. I'm going to do a big thing. YouTube, George Clooney, promoted. I'm going to get the Nespresso or something. It's going to go up today. Hashtag George Clooney. Like, what are you doing about it? How soon did you get on a plane? Big talker George Clooney that says he's going to, he's done so much. The media says George Clooney's done so much. And here we find out, and I guarantee you George Clooney has shares in this, I want to do a full story on this specifically. Because child labor is the worst. And everyone points a finger at, Asia and, places like that in India for child labor. Well, let's point the finger at, some of the people that have shares and investments in the company where it's hand over fist profits. How is that possible? Where is the manufacturing to pay the people? It's like fair trade chocolate and fair trade coffee has been around before the chocolate was. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure vice versa. It was one of the two came first in the 80s. Somebody of my family came back on a trip and had this like ritzy $47 Canadian chocolate bar, and the rest of the family's like, you're fucking crazy. Like, we don't want any. And they're just like sitting in the corner crying, eating their $47 chocolate bar or drinking their $84 cup of some fair trade coffee. I'm like, fuck, just don't drink it. How about that? How about boycott the whole industry and say, fuck you. You use kids for labor? Fuck you. Where's the boycott on espresso? Whatever this is, Nespresso. So people that still continue to drink that brand after hearing this today, there's something going to be wrong with you. So I think we should go further and ban the brand in Canada. They want to do things like remove people from social media, but not fucking corporations that are absolutely using child labor. Like, fuck off. The internet needs to step in and say, fuck you to whatever company is using child labor. There's video. So it's not like, you're not going to like fucking whittle your way out of this. Oh, and this has been going on for, I guarantee you, this isn't like, they didn't just hire these 5-year-olds last week. Yeah, there's a lot of big, media companies that do fuck all for real news stories. So I'll hashtag all the Winnipeg and all the Canadian media, and I'll do the KTLA, the whatever the one is in LA. I like that one, but you guys are all kind of really super fake. There's like 1 and 2 or 3 or 4 people in the building that don't know what's really going on, and they still try to bring you a good news story, and then all the editors and chiefs, they all know they're told, there's someone else from the government or fucking, the CIA really is what controls the media, and the internet is all the same organization. So if you don't have free speech in your country, if you can't say that you think that there's something wrong with the way you're being treated, what's next is what I ask you. I ask you, what could possibly they do to you? What can they take from you next? And it's always going to be something. They're just going to keep mounting laws. Look at how many laws there are. If you go back to a time before there were laws, a book of laws, it was so peaceful and harmonious. Listen, if somebody went into someone else's cave in the night and was being weird and started mounting their wife, they probably, clubbed them and dragged them into the woods and used them as fertilizer, and that was the end of it. But, and then life went on again as just being butterflies and roses and 2 people living in their cave, maybe make a baby, they agreed to make love and have a baby, but not like forced. So I don't know. There's a lot of I see things on YouTube and the internet that still I keep reporting these bad style of videos that exist, and they're monetized. Fucking, you can become a member to them and stuff, and they're only 20,000, 12,000 subscribers. YouTube swears up and down you need at least 80,000, and then it's 100,000, then it's back to 80,000. Another person says, it's like, it's not even, I don't, the fucking member button doesn't do anything. Like, if people are cheap, they're cheap, right? Like, I always say to people who are cool, I'm like, just save up and mail time me. And then some people, you know, go over and above, and they'll do everything. They'll do super chat, super sticker, they'll Patreon, whatever, PayPal, and all this stuff. Mail times. Hook me up with sponsors, like just one-time deals or whatever. I show the product or whatever. I can if I want, if I use it, say what it did for the plant or your hash or whatever. I have products I haven't reviewed from last year, and it's because I really don't see a business opportunity. So, in fairness, I didn't use the products, which is fine. They probably have a shelf life. Some of them are like dry amendments, so they're good. Don't get them wet and don't get them hot. Keep them airtight. You're good. Other stuff I used up. Didn't care for it. Didn't talk about it. Some stuff I won't use just because I don't know where it came from. Bottle, liquid, nutrient. Someone else can have it if they want it. I have lots of stuff. I ask people, I'm like, hey, you want nutrients? I always ask, like, if I know you're a grower and you don't have access to as much stuff as, not me, but as maybe you should. You have kids, you take care of them, you put your kids before you grow, things like that. I'll give you hundreds of dollars of fertilizer. Lights, whatever. I mean, more borrow for the light. The fertilizer I don't care about, but the lights you can borrow, things like that. If you're not using them, give them back. Reason is, if I have it, I actually use those styles, right? Like, there's a couple I'm like, you can just have it, and I don't care what you do with it, but some of the bigger lights I don't really want to give away forever. Just change out a bulb. Change a flux capacitor. Time machine. Time capsule. This is day 2. No dabs. Just kidding. We got dabs for days, boys. Dabs for days. It's 10 p.m. 10 a.m. 10:16 a.m. 10:14, 10:16. In between there, we'll call it 10:15. Quarter after 10. On the money. We'll take the average of them. We're up. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna cap this one. you're watching the show later, please leave a big like. Smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And click the bell to receive all notifications in the future. If you want to say something to me, leave me a comment down below and I will respond to you, yo. Thanks for tuning in. I wish you the best of luck in your ventures. Look at the hair on me. This haircut, I don't know exactly, I can't pronounce the name of the French movie star, but I get a real French movie star to do my hair, and it turns out pretty wild every time. I'd like to say Wicked to that. That's Wicked. Costs a fortune. I just say big time tax write off. I write tax write off on the where it says pay here, and I just write tax write off. Government Canada. And I just let them know it's a tax write off. They look at me funny and I just fucking run. Fucking run. Really slow. I can barely move. They catch me in seconds. I start just whining and crying and saying, I don't have the cash. I don't have the cash. I told the person to glue it back on. Give me some hair extensions, maybe. You know? Fuck with it a bit. Don't touch the beard. It's on. Just touch the hair a little bit. So, that's that. Let's check the analytics here, though. Ooh. Rosin's kicking in. Y'all know what that means. Does anyone know what that means? Come on, scooch over. I want to see this here. That is awesome. I'm amazing. So I keep having these epiphanies, you know, and it's quite cool. So I'll see y'all. I know what to do now. I just really got this. So even that though, it kind of is a thing. So look at that. Here, let me show you what I'm looking at for the record. Let me show you. It's only fair, right? 287 people have watched this. 282 people, sorry, have seen this episode. What's the easiest, most potent thing I can make and eat? Damn, that's too... I can't answer that question. I have no idea how to answer your question. I'm so sorry about that. I'll try and break this down. This is not easy. What's the easiest? There's nothing... What's the easiest, most potent thing I can make and eat? First of all, there's nothing like... There's nothing easy about any of it. I don't want to discourage you, it's a lot of hard work, and if you're willing to put in the work, you can make it very potent, very quickly and efficiently without wasting a lot of it. I can make and eat. I can make and eat. So I like anything with peanut butter and eat. The way it digests the peanut butter, it hits you very well. It's one of the most efficient I've found for my metabolism. Now I have a very fast metabolism, and I don't know what peanut butter comes in on. Is it medium chain? Some good questions here. Oh, that was a good one. I like this one. I want to have over 350 today. I'll post that one a few times on the other channels. All right, y'all. I should have shared that video the day it came out, but oh well. I gotta remember to share the ones that I mean, I'm proud of all my videos. I never know how good the video is gonna be till the end, and I hate sharing the video at the end. Everyone always says, "I got to your stream and the thing ended." I'm like, "Why? I just took a second and shared it." Go watch the whole thing from the beginning, you dick. You like seeing me live. So that's the thing, you know. If I had somebody else to share these videos, this video while I was live to my friends though, while I did the fucking show, because it takes me 15, 20 minutes to share it to a good bunch of people, you know. And I gotta be over here doing this, typing. I can't talk. Start the show, keep it going for a bit, right? And that's what you have to do. So that sucks. So we're gonna fix. I used to do this a bit different, and I know how. I don't like to. I don't have an area right now for that, but I'm gonna, you know, by Monday or Tuesday, the whole house is gonna look different. The whole house. I think it's just gonna be a simplistic look, you know, 3 or 4 totes on the side, and you know, I don't know, well, desk space and stuff like that, and a couple camera tripods, maybe a green screen, and then a TV and a monitor, and my laptop, and then the phone, the tablets. We'll set up like a station. I want to start doing a few games, put some gaming, different games on this channel. And I do the same couple games because that's what I'm like granola. I like certain things. I like it a certain way. I know what's good out there. If there is new stuff, that's the only thing that sucks about granola is sometimes I'm not always quick to. I don't for video games anyway. Once I find something I like Battle Royale on COD, I'm itching to play that for a round. Takes like 15 minutes for a round. I might play two or three, and then that'll be a couple shows for today on this channel. Get it to whatever I said. Oh no, next episode is 3250, right? Plus, I still have to upload like 30, 40, 50 videos now, so we're already at 3,300 videos. And I really haven't started showcasing stuff yet, so let's get it. Thanks for tuning in. I want to check one more thing. Sorry about that. And make sure you smash the like and share this video. Share it with your friends. Pass it on. Analytics. Perfect. Very good. Cheers, y'all. Peace. Oh, wow. That was awesome. All right. Where's the blow? Where's the hookers and blow? Pour me a shot of vodka. What? This thing's still on? A little behind the scenes. Just kidding. I'm not into hookers, and I definitely don't even know what blow is. I want you to have a good day. I'm really scared of, I won't even take Tylenol because I heard one time somebody could die from Tylenol, and I don't want any part of that. So I'm like, I'll just suffer with a half-hour headache, or I'll medicate with some fucking broccoli, carrots, and some indica on the edge of the counter there. Boom!